marine exhaust systems, they are divided in two, in dry and wet. Remember that the majority of the marine engines, they have wet exhaust system. What is the meaning of that? If you check outside of the exhaust pipe, you see water coming out mixed with the gases. Salt water mixed with the gases. That type of exhaust system is called wet exhaust. Of course, the dry exhaust is the exhaust that on the exhaust pipe you only have exhaust gases. No water, no salt water, no humidity. What is better? In my opinion, the dry exhaust is better because you don't have the combination of salt water with the exhaust gases. You eliminate the possibility to produce nitric acid, sulfuric acid, carbonic acid, all of those acids that are not good for the environment. In the dry exhaust, you only have exhaust gases, and the pollution, the affection of the environment is less. And we are going to verify where should be located that elbow, that point inside of the engine room, exactly that point with respect to the water line. If that point is below the water line, we need to create an anti-siphon. An anti-siphon between this point and this point. We are going to go up, 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 and we are going to return. How much we are going to pass the limit of the water line with the anti-siphon? Minimum 12 inches. I have a slide later and I will show to you. Okay? Minimum 12 inches. We are going to pass the anti-siphon and return in order to avoid that during the cranking, if the valves are improperly calibrated, the engine suctions salt water and lock the engine. Okay, now inboard gas engine with wet exhaust. Exactly. Through those holes outside, this is the riser. This is the typical riser of an inboard gas engine. This is the riser of a Mercruiser 7.4 liters, and we have salt water around and we have gases in the middle. Of course, here in the output we have gases in the middle, and around we have one hole here, other one in the other side with salt water. Let me show to yours, okay? And salt water goes out. The salt water goes out over there, and the hose is, now we have water with gases. Okay, look at the flow of water. Look at the flow of water here, and look at the flow of water over there in the other side. Yeah, you have two flows of water. In the previous example, in this one we have different holes. In this one we have one on top, one in the bottom. In this design, there are other designs. And now exactly. And the hose is located here with the clamps. You have enough space to install two clamps properly separated and opposite. ABYC recommendation.
The muffler is an important element because depending of the position of the muffler, the generator is considered properly installed or not. Be careful with the installation of the muffler. The muffler should be located below the level of the generator, minimum 2 inches. This is an important recommendation. I have a lot of experience with generators improperly installed, and after the installation of the generator have problems, and the insurance company, the first step is verify where is located the muffler. The muffler is not located below the bottom of the generator. No warranty, no claim. Be careful with the installation of the muffler. The muffler should be located below the level of the generator, minimum 2 inches. And also be careful with the output line of the generator. The output pipe, the output pipe from the muffler in some cases have anti-siphon, and the output at the end of the output hose should be located 12 inches over the water line, minimum 12 inches over the water line. ABYC recommendation.
Suppose that you have an engine. This is your diesel engine, and this is the transmission. Alright, and here is the elbow of the exhaust. Alright, the recommendation is install the muffler install the muffler if this is the button of the engine, the muffler should be installed a little below with respect to the button of the engine, normally 1 inch, 2 inches. This is an important recommendation. Why? Remember that inside of the muffler you have accumulation of water over there. This is water, and here is coming the gases. The recommendation is install the muffler 2 inches or 1 inch minimum below the bottom of the engine in order to avoid that during the cranking the engine suction water from the muffler. In other words, if you have the muffler, if you have the engine located like this, and this is the exhaust manifold, and this is the elbow, this is the exhaust pipe, and the muffler is located at the same level of the engine, this is not good because you have water here, and suddenly the engine during the cranking can suction the water. You have one here in between the exhaust manifold and the elbow, one anti-siphon, 12 inches here in between this and this, 12 inches, and other one here and here, and this one, the distance should be minimum 12 inches. Right? Important recommendations. That distance doesn't matter. You need create the anti-siphon to avoid that water penetrate the boat and enter. And once again, look, this is the button of the engine, and this is the button of the muffler. The muffler should be located 2 inches, minimum 1 inch below the bottom of the engine. Important, the location of the muffler below the bottom of the engine, and the anti-siphons, 2 anti-siphons, 1 anti-siphon in between the exhaust manifold and the elbow of the exhaust. All of this is if the engine is located below the water line. And other anti-siphon in the exhaust pipe, no, goes up, and the output of the exhaust pipe, the output on the hull, should be over the water line, minimum 12 inches. This one. The other one is this one, and the recommendation of the installation of the muffler. What happened internally of the water separator? How is the construction of the water separator? Okay, right now I am going to make those water separators are fabricated in fiberglass or plastic, but they have internally one division in plastic or fiberglass here, and other division here. In other words, they have like 3 compartments internally. Okay, this is one input. In this input you have water and gases. You have one output here for water, and you have other output here for pure gases. What happened internally? Let me explain. Here you have a smoke mixed with some amount of water mixed with the smoke. Okay, what happened in the second compartment? Okay, what happened with the water? When the water passes over there for gravity, the water goes down. The water goes down, and finally you have pure water. And what happened with the smoke? Okay, the smoke continue over there, and here you have pure smoke. This is internally the situation in the water separator. What happens if the flow in one engine is intermittent? You remember? Yes, probably one or two blades in the impeller of the raw water pumps are broken. The system is clogged. And according with the color, if I have white smoke, probably I have intrusion of coolant in the combustion chamber. Coolant, no salt water. If I have a blue smoke, I have a mechanical problem. Oil is entering in the combustion chamber. Probably I have problem with the valves on the head. No? Probably I have problem with the valves, or probably I have the seal on the cold side of the turbocharger damaged, and the oil that lubricate the shaft of the turbo pass through that seal, and the air entering move the oil. The oil with the air is compressed at high pressure and enter in the combustion chamber air with oil, and you have blue smoke.